Okay, he's back. El Animal, Filip Hrgovic. How are you?
Good, good. How
Where
are
have
you?
you? I'm good. Where have you been?
Home,
Yeah.
everywhere. Home, in the Big Bear, all around the world.
Is this a new Filip Hrgovic that I'm looking at today? Have you gone away since we saw you in June? Have you become a new man? Have things changed, or is this just the same guy?
No, I'm the same guy. Why would I need to change? I'm same guy. I just had some time off. I got a little baby.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And actually, I was trying to. I wanted to fight earlier, but we had some problems with promoters, and I was ready to fight even last year. So I looking for comeback for a while now, and now this opportunity came. I was already in good shape, and when they called me, I accepted this when Dillian White pulled out.
So that fight with Daniel Dubois, did you beat yourself that night?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think I beat myself. I think he's not better than me, but a lot of bad circumstances before the fight and in the fight, and I just wasn't the best version of myself. And he did amazing fight. He did a good fight, and he was very good. So he defeated me, but like I said, I don't think so. He's better, and like you said, I think I defeated myself.
I've followed your career, and I've been watching a few things as well. It feels like sometimes if it's okay for me to say, it feels like you're complacent in some of these fights.
What?
Complacent.
What does that mean?
Complacent is maybe overconfident. Maybe you just think, hey, I'm just going to knock him out.
Yeah.
And maybe the same thing happened with Joe Joyce in the World Series of Boxing. You thought, who's this guy?
Yeah.
Of course, I'm gonna beat him. Is that a fair statement?
Maybe, yeah, definitely with Dubois, I overlook him. I mean, I did great preparation. I wasn't, you know, I trained really hard. I had really long camp, but just I was injured before the fight. I was cut on the sparring. I lose few weeks of sparrings. I was get sick right before the fight. But also, yeah, I thought I will knock him out. I thought he not gonna be able to deal with that pressure, with that power, and I gave him too much space, to go in front to establish his game plan, and I gave him too much space. I thought one shot gonna land and he's going down, but he received a lot of good shots and he was keep coming, and I lost energy because of that sickness. I was cut from second round. I didn't see his punches, so a lot of my mistake as well, but a lot of things that I couldn't, that I couldn't, how to say,
Out of your hands.
Out of my hands. Yeah, that's the word. So it is what it is. Everything happened for a reason. He did amazing job. Really had down to him that he came from these two losses and then won 3 big fights in a row, and everything happened for a reason. So now I'm looking for my chance to come back, and I think this is a great fight for me, good chance. I didn't have time for full camp, but I feel good, I feel ready, and I'm looking for a win on Saturday and to come back to the top.
You made some changes. You're with Abel Sanchez, Big Bear. Of course, he's trained some, very heavy hitters. Golovkin, he was like his main guy. Gassiev, bit of time with Joe Joyce as well when Joe Joyce was knocking everyone out. What has he brought? And is there some more power to El Animal now? What do we think?
Yeah, his style of coaching is definitely focused on a power, on heavy hitting, and I think it's hard to make changes in one camp. We did only one camp together. I'm long time in boxing. I think it's hard to make changes in one camp, but definitely he prepared me very well. He has really hard routine. He really asked for a lot of discipline, for a lot of hard work. So I think I never trained so hard in my life before, and I spent a lot of weeks there, and I think he prepared me very well, and I hope so. This I win on Saturday, and we continue our journey together, and to fulfill my wish and his wish. He never had heavyweight champion. That's the only thing in his career what he's missing, and of course I want to become a champion, and I hope so. We're gonna make it together.
So Joe Joyce, he's your opponent. He is the man standing in the way of all of these becoming a world champion dreams. You've faced off with him last night at the football. You've fought him before as an amateur as well. What do you think of the big juggernaut?
I think he had a great career as an amateur, a lot of achievements as a professional, a lot of big wins. He knocked out Joseph Parker. He beat Dubois. He had good wins on his record, but I think he's just in this moment maybe a little bit too old, too damaged. His style of fighting was he received a lot of punishment, a lot of punches as an amateur and as a professional, and he looked a little bit damaged to me. I don't know, but anyway, I think it's gonna be hard fight, good fight, because he's very tough. He's big. He has a great engine. Throw a lot of punches. Even with Chisora, he lost, but he throw like 900 punches in 10 rounds. So for a heavyweight, that's amazing pace, and we'll see. It can be really short fight. I think I can knock him out really fast. I feel really strong in this moment, but also if he survive that, it can be really hard fight, like I said, because he put a lot of pressure, and I'm ready for both. I'm ready for a 10 rounds war, but also I think there's big chance of knocking him out in early rounds, because I think his punch resistance is gone a little bit, like in last few fights.
Your punch resistance. I watched your interview with Box Nation, and I think Umar said something about, you had a brutal fight, and you were like, no, that wasn't brutal. I was cut. So you've got no doubt about your own punch resistance.
Man, I was never knocked out or knocked down in my life, ever, as an amateur once, and I have almost 150 fights, and Dubois didn't knock me down once. He just cut me, and it was stop on the cuts. He didn't knock me down. He didn't rock me. He didn't shake me. I never felt his power. I never was dizzy in that fight. I was just exhausted because of sickness. After 6 rounds, I couldn't stand on my legs because, like I said, I was sick before the fight, and I had 2 really deep and big cuts, and that also took my focus away. So, but he didn't, like I said, even in that shape, when I was exhausted and cut, he couldn't knock me down. And also Zhang, who's a big puncher.
He did knock you down. Zhang did. Didn't
No, he didn't, man. He just pulled me because he's southpaw, and he pulled me. He pulled me with his front. I mean, I had a 8 count, but he didn't knock me down. The referee shouldn't take, because I know what I felt. I didn't felt that I'm rocked. I just felt that he pulled me behind my head, and because of his stance like a southpaw, because his first leg, I fell down, but he didn't knock me down. That was not fair. But he's obviously a big puncher, and Dubois obviously is a big puncher. But I think it's not something, to count on. You need to move your head, you need to use your defense, but it's good to know that you have good chin. So I think I have really good chin, and yeah.
Final one. Welcome to Queensberry. By the way, you're now at the home of the heavyweights as well. Excited to be part of the Queensberry heavyweight stable?
Yeah, good to be part of Queensberry, and I think they're the best right now in the world, and I'm glad to be part of that, and hopefully I win on Saturday and we go to some big fights.
Best of luck.
Thank
Good to see you.
Thank you.